I think we all still want to know, and that is, can we find out some way to track how long between when a psychic premonition comes in and when it manifests? But first, look who's just joined us. Oh, excuse me, your daily dose of Daisy. All right, so you guys know by now, I don't do dates, all right? I very famously and fervently do not do dates. But there's something that keeps bugging me lately. I did this video July 22nd. I woke up the night before, middle of the night, 4 a.m., because of course, I woke up the middle of the night and I had this very urgent, very severe feeling that we are about to be bombarded with the truths about the crimes of a man whose initials are J.E. and a certain list everyone's fighting about. I was woken up with urgency to warn people that these truths are going to be coming out, because for people who are very empathic, very emotionally sensitive, and who have been victims themselves, this would begin flooding out and it was going to be deeply disturbing. So I did make that video on TikTok, and then I did an extended version on YouTube that gave the clip from my May channeling session where I talked about this web of corruption that is in every facet of life, not just the governments, not just the elites. It trickles down into every facet of life on this earth, and that this is the corruption that's going to be revealed and eliminated. That's what this is about. That's what this whole process of let it fall apart is going to result in. It's going to be eradicated. But it was the information that came through that night that I was woken up to share that came with urgency. It didn't come through with my other predictions, whether I do them in my monthly preview events or other things I receive and then I share. It was urgent. It was imminent. So although the information did begin to trickle out then, the fire hose that we're in right now of that information blasting out, it's now. It's like, what, 6 weeks later now. Now, most of everything else that I've received, again, in my monthly preview events, comes with, we don't know when, at some point. Which, by the way, is what I had been saying about, I still feel we're going to get a Madam President, but I also said we don't know when. We don't know if he's going to be inaugurated first. But this one came with urgency. This one felt like now, only that now ended up being 6 weeks later. And lately, when we felt all this intensity and urgency around the orange idiots passing, I'm again wondering, is there a 6-week delay? Like, is there a correlation in those things that come through and feel urgent, imminent, now? What's the time delay? Is there a correlation? Is there a pattern? I need someone who's much better at numbers than I am to look this up. Please just watch all my videos and tell me how long between when a prediction comes and when it manifests. Is there a pattern? Can we track it? Because I have a stunning track record of accuracy. You don't believe me? Watch my Gia just said that. The playlists are over 50 videos long. The only variable is when. When. Oh, and speaking of numbers, 2 things I haven't talked about yet. I am so excited. Number 1, there's another whistleblower. There's another whistleblower who has come forward. It's on the Substack of This Will Hold. They have more receipts. They say, oh yeah, the audit was definitely done. And oh yeah, she definitely won. And the second thing, there's a lot of videos going around from a data analyst named David Mancuso who is showing the numbers from that night in November. Not only showing some strangeness in the numbers, but a very specific blend of strangeness in which the blue numbers disappear. They were there on the screen of the mainstream media, but then later those numbers disappeared and went down, which corroborates exactly what the second whistleblower in particular said, that they cracked the algorithm that switched, that moved the numbers from the blue team to the red. And once again, what all of this says is that we psychics are not wrong, we're just early. So if one of you math geniuses wants to figure out how early in particular, help a girl out, let's do this.